What if the most powerful book marketing strategy that you can implement as an author starts long before your book is even finished? In this episode of Your Path to Book Publishing, I'm going to share with you a technique that turned a casual reader into a raving fan. And this happens before your book ever launches. And it actually happens when you begin writing your book. So let's jump into it and learn together how we can get your book marketed and started to get sales and raving fans today. This is Your Path to Publish. I'm your host, Zach Christensen. For the past decade, our team has guided authors just like you to find the best path to publish your book, get people excited to buy it even before it launches, and to turn it into the ultimate business card to build your business and your legacy. If you are ready to get your book out of your head and into people's hands, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. So whether I'm working with an author who's self-publishing, traditional publishing, or hybrid publishing, here's the usual pattern that I see time and time again from authors, whether they're self-publishing, hybrid publishing, or traditionally publishing their book. They finish their book and they scramble to put together a launch plan within a few weeks. And it consists of a few posts or text to friends on social media that say, coming soon. And then they start to do a few more posts about when it's coming. And then they engage with other posts about that the book's on sale and to go out and get yourself a copy. And then silence. Or maybe you sell 100 or so books. It's frustrating, right? You've poured your heart into this thing and the internet really just shrugs and says, sorry, baby, better luck next time. But here's what I've learned about why your ideal readers may not be rallying around your marketing. What they really want to rally around is meaning. That's why the best books out there aren't marketing at the end of when their book is finished. They start at the beginning. It really starts at the beginning by inviting your readers to help you build your book alongside you. If you're in the early stages of writing and getting ready for your book to publish, this is one of the best ways to start creating real momentum towards your book launch. So let's dive into co-creation. Co-creation means treating your readers not as buyers, but as believers, as builders, as part of your team. And here's what that might look like in practice. Letting your email list vote on your book title or subtitle, sharing different cover options and asking which one sticks out to them, dropping a behind-the-scenes look at your writing process on social media. You can ask for early feedback on your book as you're writing it. That's where I've been seeing the most insightful feedback as I've been writing my book. I've been trying to make my book shorter and cut it down because I know it needs to be more direct and punchy, but I'm so in it that I don't quite see where I can do that all the time. So the beta readers that I'm engaging with and have invited to the project are tremendously helpful. And I'm providing value to them by teaching them what I know and not charging them for it. And they're going to get a free copy of my book and much more by engaging with me in this process because it's making my book better. It's making the content better and making it more valuable for those that I'm trying to reach. It's been incredible. So remember, it's not about trying to please everyone. It's about giving your readers a sense of ownership over how they can engage and work with you and belong. Because when people feel like insiders, they don't just buy the book, they champion it. And this ties into something we'll dig into in just a minute. So as I've brought readers into my book, they've really felt part of the process. And now they're excited for the book to come out. They've already told me that they're telling other people about it, even though it hasn't formally been announced by me or on my social or to anybody. I've just been hinting at it. Honestly, it's really not my book anymore. It's everyone's book that's been contributing to it. And that changes everything. Most authors wait too long to build that kind of connection. They launch in isolation and then wonder why nobody's listening. There are several benefits of co-creation. First, buzz, organic buzz. When readers are part of the process, they want to talk about it. And they're going to tell people in their own ways and through their own channels, whether that's by word of mouth or on their socials or both. Second, it builds your author platform while you write. You don't have to wait until you've got a book finished in your hands to grow an audience. Third, it earns trust. This is a relationship, not a transaction. And when readers feel connected to you, they stick around for the long haul. Another great example of this is James Clear of Atomic Habits. He had built a huge following and email list, all by creating connection through his posts and his blog. And he was hugely successful when his book launched, and it continues to be successful because of the connections he's created. So whether you're self-publishing, going the hybrid publishing route, or exploring book launch strategies, co-creating is a marketing shortcut, if you will, that actually builds a long-term value. And you can bring it into what you're doing now. You don't need to be creating these full-scale marketing plans and executing on them in the beginning. You can start now. And if you need further ideas on how to start implementing this in your own author journey, let's talk. You can set up a free consultation with me where we'll map out your co-creation strategy. Go to juxtabook.com or look in the show notes to set up a consultation. As a wrap-up, you could call this the belonging loop. To make someone feel like they're a part of your book and author journey, give them a role, ask them for input or advice. Give them identity. Help them see themselves as part of a cause, a mission, a message. And then give them a place, whether that's an early reader group, a Zoom meetup, or a private email circle. And give them credit. Shout them out. Thank them. Include their names in your acknowledgments. When readers feel like they belong, your book becomes theirs. And that's where the magic really happens in your book marketing, when it stops being about selling and starts being about sharing. So if you want to leave with one idea today, let it be this. If you want people to talk about your book, let them help you build it. And no matter what publishing path you're on, traditional self-publishing or hybrid, you can bring readers in sooner than you think. Build it with them, not just for them. Thank you for listening today. And in next week's episode, I'm going to dive deeper and tell you about my writing journey and what I've been learning through my upcoming book. Thank you for listening today to Your Path to Book Publishing. And if you haven't already, please provide a review and share this with somebody who could use it. Keep writing, keep engaging, and keep working with your readers from the beginning.